Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Cat's gotta get going, man. It's huge.
Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Collins there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
To throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They've got first down from the 31. They go right back to Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Looking for a throw here. Wilson's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10 now. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Addison going in motion right. Throw on third down. Forced out to his right. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Smith able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Jets football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Has another lane. Down the sideline, past the 25. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets stretch their early lead to 9. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you
That's
appreciate
fine.
guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters
Air
that are the
raid.
difference makers, and what a
Air raid.
big-time effort.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hit.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback
Good
down there,
contact.
that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And time runs out before they get the snap off.
Shut
That's the
up.
end of 1.
Boys.
It's a 10-0 ball game. More from MetLife coming right up. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Murray. He's got Shaheed. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Kyler throwing here. That's complete to Wilson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw it again. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Cardinals first down. From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Hall once more. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Hall. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Dude, come on.
This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. Has a lane inside the 25. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after.
If I don't give up these 2 long-ass runs, this is not a ball game.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals reduce the lead to just 4. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game.
I wonder if he'll keep playing palms.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They motion a receiver left. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets driving ahead.
Dude, bunch nest.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Hall. Past midfield at the 45. Inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime.
You cut it all the way
Brees Hall
back.
with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
A little lobby
Good
ball here.
by Reichert. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Kyler. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Good return here of 19 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Nice field position for the Jets.
Use another formation.
1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They've got a man in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 44-yard look. Smith able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Murray to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. He beams one deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Cardinals get it back to within 6.
Come on, boys. He's going to stop. I'm going to get 2 stops.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams.
Make him throw the ball.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to Collins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On first down, here comes Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 47. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Here's Hall. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now it'll be a punt on fourth down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. No one around, he's got space. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Going to the ground again on 1st. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Murray from the pistol. That one's complete, right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Murray here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get 6 points for themselves. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take the lead on that successful kick. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Coming right is Hall. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. MOF bringing that play to a halt. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. It's Hall on the carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. One of the tight ends motioning left. Working inside the red zone. And they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it, too. That one was on their defense. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running this with home. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught.
Dick.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone. Touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Wilson's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got Shaheed. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to the air, Murray. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Man.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30.
Come on,
Offense
boys.
ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Addison going in motion right. Looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right?
Pressure.
A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This is Hall. He's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
He used a different formation.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? All right, here we go. Second down. Receiver in motion, going left. 2nd and 8. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets jump in
No
front late.
freaking way we don't get a turnover this time.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2. He has it. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. The Jets take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw. Wilson on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Besides that.
And they still have two available
Pass
as we
rush.
approach the end of this game. Offense staying on the field. This is fourth down. Throwing now. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final two timeouts. So the win goes to the Jets. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.
This shit. 232. I give up half that and 2 less TVs. Man. He's never in this ball game. Never in this ball game. Ain't no way you get an average of 12.